everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's video we are going to solve a SQL question that has been asked in Swiggy. The question is about calculating the number of delayed orders for each delivery partner. So as you can see, the question has been asked in this HackerRank assessment by Swiggy. So here's the scenario that you have a table named order details. It contains details of the orders. Each row in this table represents an order including details such as delivery partner, the actual delivery time and the predicted delivery time. And you have to write a SQL query to calculate the number of delayed orders for each delivery partner. And a delayed order is defined as one where the actual delivery time exceeds the predicted delivery time. So for example, if an order was predicted to be delivered in 60 minutes, but it took 90 minutes instead, then the order would be considered delayed. So let's take a look at some sample data from the order details table. So we have columns like order ID, customer ID, city, date, delivery partner, order time, deliver time, predicted time and AOV, which represents the average order value. Now to determine whether an order was delayed, we need to calculate the actual time of the delivery and we will just have to compare it with the predicted time. And if in case the actual time of the delivery comes out to be greater than the predicted time of the delivery, then the order will be considered as the delayed order. So as you can see from the delivery partner column, we can see that there are two partners, partner A and partner E. So let's see for the order 1, which just got placed at the time 10 a.m. and it just got delivered at 11:30 a.m. So we can say that the actual delivery time it took was 90 minutes and the predicted delivery time was 60 minutes. So we can say that this order has been delayed. Now if we see for the order number 3, which was delivered by the partner A again, it just got placed at 2 p.m. and got delivered at 3:45 p.m. So we can say that the actual delivery time between these times is 105 minutes, which is actually greater than the predicted delivery time, which is 60 minutes. So we can say that this order is again delayed. Now if we see for the partner B with the order ID 2, it just got placed at 12 p.m. and got delivered at 1:15 p.m. So we can say that the actual delivery time is 75 minutes and the predicted delivery time is 45 minutes. So again this order is again delayed since actual delivery time is greater than the predicted delivery time. Now if we see for the last order with the order ID 4, it just got placed at 4 p.m. and got delivered at 5:30 p.m. So we can say that the actual delivery time is 90 minutes and also we can see that the predicted delivery time is also 90 minutes. That means that this order got delivered on time and it is not delayed. Since that we have to find the count of delayed orders for each partner. So if for the partner A the count of delayed orders is 2 and for the partner B the count of delayed order is 1. So our output should look something like this. With the delivery partner, partner A, the order count of delayed order is 2 and for the partner B, the order count of delayed order is 1. But now the question is, since we have to find the number of delayed orders for each delivery partner, and to do that, we will first have to find out the actual time of the delivery that the partner took to deliver the order. And to do that we will first have to figure out the difference between the delivery time minus order time, and then in that case we will be able to find out the actual time it took to deliver the order, and then we will just compare it with the predicted time. So how will we calculate the actual time of the delivery to deliver the order by the respective partner? So to do that, SQL introduces a function for that, and that function is nothing but timestamp diff function, and this function is crucial for calculating the difference between two date time values, and it can return the difference in various units such as seconds, minutes, hours, etc. So let's just take a look at the syntax of the timestamp diff function. So it accepts three parameters: unit, expression 1 and expression 2. Unit denotes the unit for the result, and it can be any one of the following: either microsecond, second, minute, hours, day, week, month, quarter, year, anything. The expression 1 is nothing but the first date or the date time expression, and the expression 2 is the second date or the date time expression. Now it is important to note that expression 1 and expression 2 should be in date time format, since it calculates the difference between two date time values. But so in our case, if we just apply the timestamp diff function, it should look something like this, since we have to calculate in minutes, and since we have to calculate the difference between the deliver time and the order time. So this is how it will look like. But now, since there is a challenge that the order time and deliver time are stored as time data types. As you can see from the table, the order time and deliver time has been just written in the time data types, which only include the time of the day and not the full date and time. And since we already discussed that our expression 1 and expression 2 must be in the date time format, so to do that, this is the problem that we have, since they are stored in. So to do that, to just solve this problem, we will have to combine the date and order time to get the exact moment the order was placed, and similarly we will have to combine the date and deliver time to get the actual delivery moment. So what we are going to do over here is, for the order time, we will just combine the date and order time so that it will be converted into date time format. So these two columns must be converted into date time format, just to make sure to just find out the actual delivery time of the order. So this is how we are going to solve this question. So let's now move on to the solution steps that we are just going to follow in order to write a SQL query. So the first step would be to find the actual delivery time taken by the delivery partner using timestamp diff function, as we already discussed. And our second step would be to compare the actual delivery time with the predicted delivery time to find the detailed or delayed orders. And our order will be delayed order if in case the actual delivery time, that we will be just finding it from the step 1 using timestamp diff function. If it comes out to be greater than the predicted delivery time, then it will be considered as the delayed order. And our last step will be to use the group by clause to aggregate the results by delivery partner, since we have to just calculate the results for each delivery partner, and then we will just use the count star function to calculate just count the number of delayed orders for each delivery partner. So let's now move on to the implementation. So guys, as you can see, I have imported my order details table, and you can see the columns has been displayed over here. And since I want to count the number of delayed orders for each delivery partner, so I'm just writing my query. So I want my delivery partner column to be there in my displayed, and later on I'm just writing it from order details table. Yes, now to find the count of delayed orders, since we already discussed that we have to compare the actual time it took to deliver the order with the predicted time. So let's first find out the actual time to just deliver the order. So where our actual time will be calculated using timestamp diff function. So if I just do timestamp diff, and in the bracket I'm just writing minute, which is my unit, and my expression 1 is order time, and my expression 2 is deliver time. Okay, so now here is, since it is in time format, we will have to convert it into date time format. So to do that, we will just make use of concat. So I will just do concat of date, comma, just give some space, and then here it will be order time. So this is how I'm just going to convert my expression 1 into date time format. Similarly, I'll convert the order time again into date time format. So I'll use the same function, which is the concat function, and then I'll just write date and then space, comma, deliver time, sorry, comma, deliver time. So yes, so it gives me so now I can see that it has just combined the order time into date time format, and it has combined the deliver time into date time format. And since this complete should be greater than my predicted time, so this function will calculate the actual delivery time uh, taken by the delivery partner to just deliver the order. So next we wanted to group by, since our last step was to just group by on delivery partner column, so I'm just doing that. And also we had to apply the aggregation function, okay, which is our count star function. So just using count star, so this will actually calculate my order count star as order count. So my where condition will already filter the rows which are the rows of the delayed orders, and since I have already filtered my delayed order rows, I just have to count them, so I can just directly count it like that. Okay, so I have to close this. Yes. So if I just run this query, let's just run the query and see the results. So we can see that we have got our output with the delivery partner and the respective count of delayed orders. So let's just break down the solution. I'll just quickly explain over here everything. So we have used the concat date and order time this here to just combine the date and order time into a single date time value that will represent the when the order was placed. And similarly we have done the same for the deliver time to just combine the date and deliver time into a single date time value, since this is only the syntax of timestamp diff function, that the expression 1 and the expression 2 must be in date time format. So we have just converted it using the concat function, and using the where clause we have just filtered out only those orders where the actual delivery time exceeds the predicted delivery time, just in case to just filter out the delayed orders. And finally we just group by the delivery partner to count the number of delayed orders for each delivery partner, and we just use the count star as count order count to just aggregate it and calculate the count of the delayed orders. So that's how you can just solve this question. If you think that you have another approach in your mind that you can just use to get the same output, so let me know in the comment section. And thank you for watching this video. Let's see you in the next video.